to start with, please just tell your story, who you are, where you came from, and how did you get here?
Yes. So my name is Brandy Badger. I'm the founder, president, and executive director and board member of International Nutritional Sustainability Partners. I am a Redmond resident. I own a farm in Redmond called Badger Whole Farms, LLC. And I was not born in Washington, but moved here as a young child and grew up in our communities. My father owned a water ski company here in Redmond, and have been a water ski brat for my entire life. And we started this project from our farm in Redmond. And we, when the shutdowns happened, a lot of our friends that were vegetable farmers were going to market, and those got shut down as well. And so they called me and said, what do we do? And I said, well, bring your veggies here, I'll buy them from you. And at that time, because we sold beef, we had people that we knew to share the message that we had fresh food. So we started handing out fresh food from our farm. And then shortly after that, USDA federal program, Farm to Family, started. And so then we started working with Farmer Frog and East West Food Rescue to move the food boxes. We then were asked with our partners to help manage 36 states. So not only Washington, you guys, but 36 other states. So Ohio, the entire school district in Utah, Louisiana, Arizona. And then we have another a tribal partner that manages 537 tribes. So she basically, if we got tribe information, we sent it to Linda, and then Linda was managing the tribes as well. So Linda, Sophia from Farmer Frog, and myself literally were working around the clock 7 days a week. I think I got mostly 2 hours of sleep a night if I was lucky. We were on the phones 24/7, making sure all these trucks were getting to where they were supposed to be, and making sure everyone was handling the food safely. And that's kind of how we started.
Oh wow, what a story. Cool. So what initially inspired you to do this?
Well, in the beginning, when our friends, when they were trying to go to market to sell their produce and we shut down, I remember pondering to myself, like, what if my family couldn't get food? Because in my head, there was the pre-pandemic families who, are on welfare or, utilize the food banks for resource and food. And then I just asked myself, like, if that was me, what would I do to feed my family? And when I answered myself, I wasn't really excited with my answer. So I know our family would hunt or fish, but we all know as you hunt and fish, you don't always come home with an elk or a deer, or you don't always come home with a fish. Fish stories maybe, but no fish. And that really inspired me to, get out into the community with our resources and our community and make sure that people had fresh food on the table.
Oh, awesome. You have some ambitious goals there, but I know that you've already accomplished a lot of goals. Give us some measurables. How much food have you distributed since you started? How many families have you served?
Yes.
How many children?
Yes, so the numbers that I'm going to share are just low end of the actualities. So I have an app that tells me each event and each totals from zip code. So this really helps us communicate with our mayors and our city people as well. So it's a pretty fun app. Okay, so cars. We've served 15,820 cars. We've handed out 1.7 million pounds of food, and we've served 165 people. We've served 20,680 seniors. We've served 45,880 children, and then 63,498 adults.
Wow, that's amazing. So where do you want to go from here? And I know you have a long-term vision, but what is your short-term vision for like this year? What would you like to accomplish?
We're really excited. Humana who just donated $66,000 to us, and we just purchased our first refrigerated truck. Now, this is a really big deal, so we're really grateful for this truck, but we really need a fleet of trucks. So we're asking our community and our friends and everyone we know to help match that $66,000 so we can get another truck. We also are asking for funding.
So I know you have a fundraiser that we're going to be working on here. What are your goals for this particular fundraiser?
Yeah, so we're looking with Ignite to raise $40,000, and that will go directly all to purchasing food. That doesn't cover our insurance, that doesn't cover our gas to fuel to move the food to the event. It is strictly all going straight to food.
So how frequently do you host these?
So right now we're down to 2 events a month. We like to get back to once a week because this allows people to find us and to get out to us and rotate through us. Right now we work in King County, but we service Snohomish and Pierce and King and our rural areas as well. So we try to move around inside of King County so that other districts can get to us. That's usually the problem, but we're usually at 60 acres in Redmond, or we work really closely with the veterans in Woodinville. The VA has opened up their parking lots to us so that we can feed. We are outgrowing that location, so we're always looking for a new parking lot to open up into so that everyone stays safe at our event.
So where can people go to get more information or to contribute?
Yes, so you can go through Ignite. I believe we have a donation to our PayPal that you can donate to. You can go to our website, which is www.weareinsp.org. And you can also find us, you can just Google my name. Go into Google, type in Brandy Badger, you'll find our nonprofit. I do encourage people to go to our Facebook page because under our photos, you literally can see all of our partners. Some of those partners are Humana, Microsoft, Amazon, Seattle Park, King County Park, and Rec. We've had many partners through our journey. And Kendall Ford, Meridian. Kendall Ford actually flew us to Meridian, Idaho to feed in Idaho as well. And we've also been to Worley, Idaho, where the Courtland Resort Casino is. And we've been to Sandpoint, Idaho, and we've been to Athol, Idaho. So we're trying to manage the east side of the mountains as well. So Pasco, Othello, we've also been. We've been all over.
Awesome. So, Brandy, do you have any final thoughts?
Yes. So my final thought to you is, I don't know if you're religious or not, but I always have this thing in my heart, which is God gave us 2 hands, one to take care of ourselves and one to reach out to help someone else. And this has really been my motto through all of that we've been through. We just know that if you come out and volunteer and get away from the news and all the negative, come out and really visit with your community. You'll see how grateful people are and how humbling are you. We have the opportunity as a community to lock arms with each other and just show compassion and love. And as we get through this turmoil, we will be a stronger, tighter community.